It's the National Football League on ESPN.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Now Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Muscling free near the 40. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Harris starts the drive on the ground. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Off play action, Pickett.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside
throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Pickett sets up play action. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they go back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt.
Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 18.
Harris will start the drive out.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
You look at this Colt defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pickett back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Shifts by him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Shedding the tackle. And then he goes with a juke.
And another fine run there. This one good for 15. He's come out on a mission here to start this drive. Another 1st down. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Colts at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a first and goal.
Taylor. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Pickett. They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd down, here's Richardson. That complete to Downs.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And the Colts, first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Richardson.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now it's Richardson.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have retaken the lead.
Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Now Richardson. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete.
Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Eagles who come away with the home victory. Jalen Hurts, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football. Closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Completion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Pickett connecting with Freiermuth.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Pickett sets up play action.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And that is incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Again, it's Taylor. Ooh, the juke. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. Richardson hit and he fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes, left side.
He's to the 15.
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the fumble recovery. Pickett complete at the 1. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And the Colts coming out now. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman.
His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Harris running straight ahead. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Now, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Shoves him aside. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target,
but it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now Pickett.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 127 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Colts.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there on the option. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Richardson working from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Gay's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Pickett finding Claypool. Good for Pittsburgh first.
They'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down the number 4, getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts on the handoff. This is Taylor as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 11 now.
Now we give to Taylor. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
And the Colts first down.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come